The Morning Show on East Coast FM with Declan Meehan.
Okay, it's bailout free, certainly in this hour. We heard about hens, we had them in the studio. Now we've got kites here because the Wicklow Kite Festival is taking place this weekend, in fact on Saturday at 2 o'clock, and it's all in aid of the Blue Dolphins Special Olympics Club, and we have Con O'Caddick here to tell us all about it. Hello to you, Con, good morning.
Thank you very much for having us in.
How's it going? So just remind us about Blue Dolphin, first of all.
The Blue Dolphins Special Olympics Club is a sports club with a social side to it, and we have 6 sports there: bowling, golf, table tennis, athletics and swimming. They'd be the 6 main sports.
Okay, and of course you got to raise some money and things, so you're having this festival.
Always raising money. This Saturday we have the Kite Festival. For example, last Friday we had the golf. Just want to thank everybody who helped there for the golf classic. This Saturday, yes, we're having Boris here has organised a kite festival, and he's decided to chose the Blue Dolphins as the charity.
Right, now what does it mean, a kite festival?
That's a good question. I think we should ask Boris.
Boris, yeah. Boris has got a Turkish name. Talihan?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi,
how you doing, Boris? Thanks for coming in.
No problem.
And you've read the book, The Kite Runner and all that, I suppose?
Yeah, I did. I watched the movie as well.
Did you? Oh, very good. And I saw somebody actually, I was down in Rosslare recently, and there was a guy down there who could make that kite talk, whatever he was doing with it. Absolutely fantastic. The skill of it is just amazing. You've got the skill, yeah?
Yeah, I have the skills, all right. Since I am child, I'm into the kites, and I do build my own kites. So I like homemade kites, really. I don't want to just go buy the kite because I feel much more enjoyable when I am building my own kites and fly them. Give me much more pleasure, be honest with you.
Right, and what goes into the aerodynamics of making a kite? What do you have to do to make a kite?
What do you make to do?
You got some material, is it?
And materials. Usually you can use the original materials, like a ripstop nylon, original, or heavy duty plastics you can use as well. Usually I choose homemade molded timbers, usually pine. Most light and nice for the good small kites. Pine catches the wind very easy and flies them very smooth. And so I am using 100 gauge, usually plastics. Lighter or heavier will be too thick for the flying kites in the ordinary winds. So that's why I like to build up kites with the plastic and timber, because I think is a nice part of this one.
Right.
But in the original way, I can build up with the ripstop nylon, or they're all parachute materials.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So they know how to interact with the breeze.
And for the body, you have to use usually aluminium tubes or squares, 2 mm or 4 mm dimensions. And this is to make the original kite way. But my kite's just for like a classic traditional kites.
Right, hold on up there so can I actually have a look at it. What they look very big. Is the size and shape very important?
This kite from the penguin shape. I call this Madagascar penguin from the movie. This is designed from. And there's the other one I have, eagle, shape of the eagle. That kite's Chinese traditional kites. That one's this.
Right. Okay. So it's it is the shape of an eagle, all right. Yeah. And on the back, Con is what's the material there?
Well, the frames of these are like a carbon fibre rods. Just this one's in a T shape. We have a very large. A hexadecimal, is this hexagon, would you call it?
Yeah,
six sides on it. And it's made in like a H.
Right.
Like a goalpost, maybe, just with sides sticking out.
That's very big, that one, isn't it?
This is
just flat. Nothing.
For me, it's very small. My own kites with nearly 6 between 8 foot.
Right. Now, come on. What's the secret of getting them up in the air and putting them up and flying them along?
Really, actually, it's very easy. All about really wind, with some nice, between 20 or 22 kilometer per hour wind will be a great day for flying kites, for this type of kites. They are single line kites, by the way, I want to let you. So every single person, amateurs, can fly these kites, no problem. They are not like a dual control ones. So these kites, you can, any kind of children, nobody fly a kite ever in their life, they can fly this kite, no problem. And my own kites, I said, I am going to make first my own special design kite for this event. And I will fly the European, I will break the European longest kite ever flown, 12.5 kilometers far over the sea.
Really?
Yes, I was checking actually the world Guinness record books and all. There's one longest one. I can't beat at the moment. This person is very professional.
And what's the secret in it? How do you keep the kite going and doing all the tricks?
Especially this kite doesn't need it tails. If you hang them with some good tail, light tail, that helps them to catches the wind very well all together with the kite. And with a little bit more different skills like pulling the kite or a little bit give the good direction the kite, you can really let go over the clouds, no problem. It's very easy. Like last year, I followed one kite and I hit it behind the clouds.
Really? Yeah. It's fascinating. Yeah. Yeah, you got it there, Con. You're becoming an expert now in the studio yourself.
There's not very much wind in here, though, Declan.
And it all depends on the wind, but you have to be able to presumably still fly them, Boris, when there's hardly any wind. So you're using the wind to keep them up there in sort of with your technique.
Yeah, we checked the forecast so far. So in the weekend will be nice wind, really good enough wind, and I hope we will get some dry good weather, and we'll be there. I'm expecting a few hundred people for that day up there.
Yeah. Yes. So how will it all work on? What's the story now?
Well, we'll be there from 2 till 4 with entertainment.
Whereabouts exactly?
Sorry,
Wicklow Town?
Black Castle.
Right.
Wicklow Town. It's a large grass open area overlooking the harbour at the south end of Wicklow Town. People might know it where the two cannons are.
Right,
two large cannons. We're going to have, I want to thank the Wicklow Mountain Rescue. They're going to patrol the cliffs so people flying their kites don't get blown over. It's a very wide open space. We'll also have entertainment for children and adults, like sack races, maybe a tug of war, egg and spoon race, that sort of thing, if the wind dies down. But we'll be there at least for the 2 hours.
And can everybody partake in flying a kite?
Everybody, all ages. There's no.
So will there be any kites there, or do you have to bring your own, or what's the story? Boris
has his own, and we have hopefully a couple of expert kite flyers bringing their own. We will also have, I think, roughly 100 kites to try and sell if people are interested. If you have your own kite, bring it along too.
Right, very good. Okay, so that's on Saturday at 2 o'clock.
At 2 o'clock.
Okay, and you're hoping to raise money for the Blue Dolphin.
Anything where hopefully we'll sell these kites, or people can have their face painted, that sort of thing, and any money raised goes to the Blue Dolphins Special Olympics Club.
Very good. Okay, and tell us about yourself, Boris. How did you get into kites when you were a kid, was it?
Yeah, when I was a kid. You see, I'm originally from Turkey, and when I was a child with all my friends and all, we was into really the kite flying. And kite flying, we have a kite flying competitions in Turkey as well, like councils or town council or government all sports them. So since I am a child, really I'm into the kites. So I was leave up for kites, stopped the kite flying for a few good years. Then I am in Ireland. Since I'm in Ireland, there's a great wind and there's great opportunity for flying kites. Plenty grass area for flying kites. So I think it's I back to my childhood again, I have to say.
And do you make them? Do you have a business of making them and selling them?
No, I don't have a business at the moment, but I'm just doing it only for fun, really. This is my fun.
Right, well, enjoy it, and well done for supporting the Blue Dolphin Club as well.
No problem. Yeah, actually, I was always thinking make some big organisation in Ireland. There's a kite flyers. I know there's plenty of people love kites, not just kite running. There's a stunt kite flyers, there's a kite surfers, and there's a few good organisation in Ireland. I keep following them. But in Ireland, really, nobody ever came together, big organisation like this. I searched them very well. There was a little organisation before in the Phoenix Park. I think it was 50 or 100 people was. But we are working on this very hard, this organisation. And really, we are hoping to get a few hundred people to fly in the kite same together.
Could be the start of a whole new activity.
Indeed.
All right, well done. Thanks for coming in, Boris.
No problem.
And thanks, Con. And the best of luck. The Black Castle area, Wicklow, 2 o'clock on Saturday to fly the kites. Yes. Right, you won't have any politicians there flying kites, will you?
You never know.
They've been doing a few in the last while. I don't know. All right. Thanks very much indeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Declan.